trust. Ruthless trust ultimately comes down to this: faith in the person of Jesus and hope in his promise. All the blessings we enjoy are divine deposits, committed to our trust on this condition that they should be dispensed for the benefit of our neighbors. The future which we hold in trust for our own children will be shaped by our fairness to other people's children. There has to be absolute trust between the tiger and its master, but its master must be the master. There must be no mistake about that. One is only susceptible to lobbying if they are weak and they trust what an individual tells them without verification. When a man assumes a public trust, he should consider himself a public property. Trust is very hard if you don't know what you're trusting. Erosion of faith and trust in government, that is the real problem that confronts us. You must trust yourself more than you trust others. Pay attention to your inner voice. It will tell you if how and in what you are investing is right for you. What is it that makes us trust our judges, their independence in office and manner of appointment? Confidence is that feeling by which the mind embarks in great honorable courses with a sure hope and trust in itself. Transparency is about restoring trust in institutions. Transparency is the politics of managing mistrust. Therefore, trust to thy heart and to what the world calls illusions. Not everyone is lucky enough to be given space and trust. Trust brings a higher level of communication and a higher level of commitment and accountability. Do not trust people. They are capable of greatness. People don't trust private health insurance companies for all the right reasons. You have to be patient. Trust the team that they can deliver a good job. You've got to trust your own ability, back yourself, and the main thing is work really hard to fight to improve. Trust is the conduit for influence. It's the medium through which ideas travel. The first sentence of every novel should be, "Trust me, this will take time, but there is order here. Very faint, very human. Meander if you want to get to town." Trust your landmark and run through the smoke. It's going to open eventually. Feeding is a very important ritual for me. I don't trust people who don't like to eat. The moment for action has arrived, and I know that I can trust in you to save our country. Put your trust in God, but be sure to keep your powder dry. All great leaders choose great advisors. People they really trust for their governance. Basically, there are two paths you can walk: faith or fear. It's impossible to simultaneously trust God and not trust God. When your child believes you really respect what he's feeling, he'll be much more likely to trust you. Relationships in general make people a bit nervous. It's about trust. Do I trust you enough to go there? When the people we love stop paying attention, trust begins to slip away and hurt starts seeping in. Trust is essential to an economy that works. Woe to the man whose heart has not learned while young to hope, to love, and to put its trust in life. Well, you can't trust most people in this game. Period. It can be very shady business. Discipline and unconditional support is earned by understanding and trust and inclusion, not by isolation, not by nasty traits. Love is unknown. To open the heart in trust is unknown. They say love hurts, it doesn't have to. Science doesn't in the slightest depend on trust. It depends completely on belief that you can demonstrate something for yourself. When truth takes a backseat to ego in politics, trust is lost. We have to trust the voices of the community to be in leadership and know what we need for our communities. We've got a long career ahead of us and it's going to be great. Trust me. The real cost of corruption in government, whether it is local, state or federal, is a loss of the public trust. Most good relationships are built on mutual trust and respect. Trust your gut. You know yourself, so don't let somebody else tell you who you are. If you don't have the access to facts, we can't trust each other. Without trust, there is no law. Without law, there is no democracy. You can only trust those who are absolutely like yourself, those who have signed a pledge of allegiance to this particular identity. Being completely independent doesn't make you a strong woman. It's being strong enough to trust yourself in other people's hands that takes the guts. The fruits of your labors may be reaped 2 generations from now. Trust even when you don't see the results. We can trust ourselves to know when our boundaries are being violated. When a train goes through a tunnel and it gets dark, you don't throw away the ticket and jump off. You sit still and trust the engineer. Friendship brings in a lot of honesty and trust in any relationship, especially a marriage.